Hi Libra, we're going to do your love message for June 25th through the 27th. It's good for the sun, rising, moon, or Venus sign of Libra. As always, keep in mind this is a general reading. It's not a personal reading, so it's not going to resonate with all of you because it isn't meant for just one of you. Check your rising, moon, or Venus signs. You could find messages there on my sister channel called Soma Chandra. No Libra, just Soma Chandra. I read for all 12 zodiac signs there. And I read for the air signs on Thursdays, Mondays, earth signs, Tuesdays, fire signs, Wednesdays, water signs, Thursdays, air signs on that channel. This is Libra Nation. I read for Sagittarius here a lot too. Okay, so let's get into it. As usual, I've dropped all the cards already because I sit here with my coffee and I look and I listen, and it's very early in the morning, and I was like, okay, let's do it for Libra. So, what came out of my love oracle deck for you guys? Perfect match, true love, interference, and realization. So, this relationship you really thought was your perfect match. Roses are red. It was true love. But I think that there was interference and you're having a realization. You might be having a realization about the interference, or, interference doesn't mean like another person necessarily. Like there's been a lot of, I heard static when I saw this card and interference. Some of you guys have just been in your head about it a lot, and you'll come to some realizations. I do have erotic activation at the bottom of the deck, so that may not apply for all of you. Some of you might be feeling a little frisky the next couple days. My God, I can hear all the young people rolling their eyes. What does frisky mean? That's what people born in the 70s call, whatever. So the romance angel said, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So watch your expectations. Be open-minded in your relationships, especially when you're looking for new love, because think outside the box a little bit. But the person, if you're in union with someone truly, and that's what I really want these readings to be about, are for people that are pretty much in union with someone. You guys might have a lot of differences. Past life relationship, you've known each other before. You could have known each other in a past life. I do have the Six of Cups here, which indicates it's possible. And sometimes when you've known a person in a past life, it does not matter what kind of relationship you're having. Your soul remembers it and it confuses you. But even if you didn't have a past life connection, you could have known this person for a long time or from your past. Calling in your soulmate, your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you closer together. So, what you visualize and what you think about will bring the positive energy. So, you could be calling in a soulmate and trying to let go of a past person, but your guides really want you to visualize and affirm positive things versus affirming negative things. And that's like a law of attraction. I don't subscribe to the law of attraction entirely, but that I do believe is true. If you visualize and affirm positive, then that will help. And they want you to do that. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith and trust. So a lot of you are in a situation where you've been incredibly distrustful. So trust if can, but what's the saying? Trust in God, but tie your camel. That's what my grandmother used to say. If you don't know what that means, look it up. Like, they're not saying to have blind faith or blind trust in a person. This did fly out in the reverse when it came out, and so did calling in your soulmate. So I know that some of you guys have had a hard time visualizing and affirming and praying for positive things. Some of you have been really worried and distrustful in the relationship. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together, worth waiting for divine timing as at work in your love life. So this might mean you guys need to take a trip. Okay, it could also mean that this could be a past person that you're still thinking about and there's a new relationship. But they're saying divine timing is at work in your love life and it is worth waiting for. And I did notice that one of your pieces of advice that I'll show you in a second was strength. And that means, sometimes you have to be strong and wait. At the bottom of the deck, new love. And an Ace of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, too. So for my single people that aren't in union and are looking for love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So for some of you, I mean, I can't guarantee that's true for everyone watching on YouTube. New love could be coming in. Okay, because I do have an Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck as well. So Libra, what you're showing me here, King of Swords to the Six of Cups. So this could be you or your person. You've grown kind of cold. You've gone cold on this person, or you feel like they've gone cold on you. Um, you're feeling very detached from them. They could be behaving like the King of Swords, or you could be, it could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius male, but it doesn't have to be that sign. And this could be you or them, but someone in this situation just constantly wants control and is sort of stoic and won't show any emotion. And this, again, could be you, could be them that's on your mind, and yet you're missing them. You're missing when it was fun and sweet and innocent for those of you who have been in union a long time, or it could be a person from your past, and you're like, it used to be so sweet and fun and playful. And now it's this person could you could also think that this person has like a duality to them. They could be a Gemini. Like they could have made this face at you and you could have mirrored it back to them. So like you're missing the fun times. High Priestess in reverse to the Nine of Cups in reverse. This is Libra. This is Pisces. So you've really gotten to a place where you can't trust your intuition about this anymore. You might be withdrawn into silence, or they might be withdrawn into silence. Someone could be like ghosting at this point to a degree. And the Nine of Cups is in reverse. So, what I'm really feeling off of this, Libra, for your feelings is that some of you have been incredibly indulgent in the moment and haven't been listening to your intuition. Some of you have been indulgent with things that you shouldn't be in your life in private and in secrecy. Or with, I just heard that just now for a health message. For any of you guys struggling with indulgences, addictions of any kind, don't keep it a secret, get help. I just heard that just now. But for love, I feel like you feel as though this isn't a wish come true for you. You're very dissatisfied, but I think you're thinking to yourself, emotionally, I've just been so indulgent just because I was so convinced it was a wish come true. When the truth is, I was just indulging myself and it was more surface than it was deep. And the truth is, I thought I could hear my intuition, but now I'm kind of confused. The High Priestess in reverse does sort of have a secret. I just heard false prophet too. You feel as though this person was a false prophet. That's not true for very many of you. It's only true for a few of you. They just told me that. For a few of you, that'll ring true. Ten of Swords to the Knight of Cups. So this is absolutely hurting you. You're in crisis at this point. You feel betrayed. You feel stabbed in the back, loss. You're very worried about a painful ending and something. This is a health issue as well. It's like a deep wound that you're experiencing. It's probably because you're missing a person and you are feeling confused now, I think. But you haven't given up on love. I think a part of you, your actions are, despite the fact that I have experienced all this pain, I haven't given up on love. And some of you, my artistic types, I just saw and heard this. Some of you are going to use this pain to actually pour into a creative project. Like you're going to write about it, you're going to paint about it, you're going to sing about it, or something like that. But I think that through this pain, you might still make a very grand gesture towards this person and be very romantic and loving, but I think you're thinking of creative ways to get away from this pain, which is good. Like for my very super single people, you're like, yes, Soma Chandra, it was all the way this, but I am Libra and I haven't given up on love. Of course you haven't. You're ruled by Venus. I'm impressed. I would have been worried if the Knight of Cups had come in reverse. Also, knights come and go. Like this person could have trotted off on their pony towards someone else. I just heard that just now, leaving you like gutted or whatever. That's a message I just heard. Your person is showing me the way they see themselves, temperance in reverse to the Queen of Cups. So you could have been dealing with a Sagittarius or a water sign. Your person is running hot and cold. They're excessive, they're imbalanced. They can't be moderate. They can't be patient or calm or find peace or purpose. For some of you, this person had triangulations with a water sign, maybe. That's not true for all of you, just some of you. Some of them are also really wishing for a compassionate, caring, emotionally stable, intuitive, in-flow relationship. But sometimes the Queen of Cups can be this way to a fault, to the point of codependency in some way. I get the feeling that this is a masculine person and you're married to them. They miss some sort of emotional stability between the two of you, but for some of you, they might have had a third party situation with a water sign or someone else. That's only true for some of you, of course. The way they're feeling about you, this is going to hurt. And I'm so sorry. I saw this card combination. I was like, God damn, I don't. Can we do something else? But I have to tell the truth. They are very fearful of the unknown. They're not standing there watching you from afar. Okay, they're not even doing that. They're very focused on their own personal goals and they lack a plan with you. They might not have any choices at this point, but they don't know what the future holds with you. Okay. If this is an ex, they're not even looking. Okay. And they're ignoring you and with the Six of Wands and they're acting like everything is fine. For those of you in union, like truly in union, like married or something, because I know a lot of you are, this person just lacks a plan moving forward. They're having a hard time focusing on a new beginning, and they have a lot of pride and ego. They kind of ignore you and they do like attention. The action they're taking towards you is the Ace of Swords in reverse to the Eight of Cups. So this person is rethinking everything. They have very clouded judgment. They're not operating out of a place of clarity. As a matter of fact, they might even be having some anxiety. They can't think of a new idea. They can't have a breakthrough, and they are walking away emotionally. And for those of you really strongly in union with someone, this person is a bit of an escapist. They need to withdraw. It's like, I can't even. Nope, I absolutely not. I'm seeing like shut down, but they do have this Queen of Cups on their mind, or even just wanting that from you and with you. And if you're withdrawing into silence from them and you're showing them cold, like if for my masculine Libras, I have a lot of brothers in the collective. Oh, really quick, you guys, I'm going to be doing masculine Libra reading and feminine Libra reading, and I'm also going to do same sex readings for you guys, hopefully this weekend, okay? Just FYI. I wanted to tell you guys that for my masculines, you're just stone cold at this point. You do miss them, but you're not going to show it. You feel as like you can't hear your intuition. You haven't given up on love. So for some of them, if this is a feminine, she does have love for you, but she runs hot and cold. Okay, just FYI. Um, oh my gosh, I lost a card. I don't know what happened to it. I just had it. I don't know what the hell I did with it. It was right here, you guys, and it's disappeared now, which is crazy. I don't know where I put that card. I might have picked it up and here it is. It got put away with my other cards. I was like, did it disappear for a reason? It did. Nothing is by accident in tarot. The action further you're taking is Two of Cups in reverse. So this tells me that you might not even have a conversation with this person at all. The Two of Cups, even in reverse, is a conversation, but it's a disharmony conversation. It's a distrust. It's a breakup, or it's a conversation that's supposed to be face to face and heart to heart, and it's just not productive if it happens. This is also about needing to love yourself and feeling good about yourself when you look at yourself in the mirror. The fact that it disappears tells me you guys are even struggling with that to some degree. Yeah, I think some of you are really romanticizing this. And again, I think it's a creative project for some of you. Further actions your person is taking, the Seven of Cups. They're dreaming, they're daydreaming, they live in a little bit of an illusion. It's a Pisces energy. They might be looking at other opportunities and choices, okay? Very much so. What the mutual energy between the two of you, the Seven of Wands, Judgment, and the Eight of Wands in reverse. This is your mutual energy. So you're both taking the high road. You both are defensive with one another. You both feel challenged. You both feel the need to protect yourselves. You both will not back down. You're going to persevere. You're going to defend yourself, what you think is right, your beliefs. So you're both on guard with one another. It's also Judgment Day for both of you. You're at a crossroads and you have a big choice to make. This is a good card. Actually, both of these cards are good. It means you're not afraid of obstacles and challenges. You'll defend your home, you'll defend your fort. You'll stand up for what you believe in. It is defensive, but judgment in the upright tells me you'll make the right judgment call for yourselves. So even though you might not like the judgment call this person's making and vice versa, you both feel as though it's Judgment Day. You're at a huge crossroads, major life lessons learned, and you have more than a big choice to make. You both hear the inner calling. For some of you that are really truly in union, you do want a rebirth. You're both just trying to listen and make the best judgment call, but judgment is a harsh energy. Eight of Wands is in reverse. So if you're communicating with this person, it will slow down. If somebody was communicating with someone else, they might not be now. But the Eight of Wands is in reverse is okay, it is Judgment Day. I do have to defend myself and what I believe in, but I think you're both pretty frustrated, both resisting change, both impatient, both impulsive, both worst case scenario, you're both feeling a little panicked and out of control. There's all these delays happening. It's like it's Judgment Day, but you're having a hard time resisting change and making any fast paced change. This is also action and alignment and air travel and communication. So that's all slowing down if it has anything to do with relocation or anything like that. The challenge, like, or the what the problems were in the relationship, like, I was like, what's the problem here? The Hangman in reverse, Queen of Wands, and Ace of Wands in reverse. So, first of all, somebody could have acted out of impulse because they felt all backed into a corner. And instead of like seeing something from a different point of view, they might have someone could have gone off and done something with a karmic. The Queen of Wands can sometimes be the other woman. Sometimes the Queen of Wands is very fiery and very demanding, though, if it's not another person interfering. And someone's very independent and just can't see it any other way. You know, if like this is a feminine for my masculine Libras, yes, she has love for you, but this challenges her need to be independent. It's like, do I love him? Do I get serious with him? Or do I maintain my independence? I do like attention. You know, it can be both at the same time. This Queen of Wands is a real fiery, badass bitch. But for some of you, it's another person. A Pisces could have been the problem. But the Hangman comes in reverse when we won't surrender. We won't make a sacrifice. We won't see it from a different point of view. We can't come into alignment with our soul. And there's lots of delays and distractions. This is connected to this Queen of Wands. False starts, non starts, something not getting off the ground. Another thing I just heard right now is this is a totally different message I just heard. It's like, I'm so amazing. I'm really confident. I'm putting myself out there. Why is this not getting off the ground? Why are they not hung up on me? And I didn't hear it in like a stuck up way. You know, it's I also heard like, okay, look, if they can't make a sacrifice, yes, there are delays and I haven't really found anything new with growth potential, but I'm going to still put myself out there and just knowing that you need to, you know, watch for having a chip on your shoulder as well, feminines. But I think this might be another person. I said, what's the challenge? What's the problem? This Hangman in reverse acts out of impulse when he's backed into a corner when it's in reverse like this. But I don't know that that ever went anywhere, and there's just a lacking of direction. And there's also maybe a lacking of passion. Like the queen will create an environment, but she's not doing anything. And when I saw erotic activation, you guys might need to spice it up a little bit. Um, I asked them for advice. They gave good advice. Strength, Page of Cups, Eight of Swords in reverse. The Ace of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So for some of you, new love is coming in, you know, it could be coming in for you, but they're saying strength. This situation calls for you to have strength of character. You need to tame your emotion, tame your pride, tame desire, tame impulsivity, tame feelings of inadequacy. Be compassionate, be gentle, be persuasive. Show up to this situation being strong. Strength does the right thing. It means strength of character and taming the beast at all times, okay? You might have to be gentle and persuasive. The Page of Cups suggests that as well. Like, try a soft approach and a gentle approach for some of you. For others of you that are like single, it's saying, look, be strong. This is teaching you lessons about strength of character. Okay, you want to be in relationships that bring out the best in you, and you want other people with strength of character in your life. Don't be afraid of new creative opportunities. Don't be afraid to be curious about new emotional possibilities in your life. For those of you in union, some of you might be waiting for an apology. You might get it. You might want to open up a little bit emotionally too. That's not going to be true for everybody, but if somebody owes somebody else an apology, now is the time. Okay, that's what someone with strength of character would do. And an FYI, an apology isn't, will you forgive me? A true apology is simply saying, I'm sorry. And if that person wants to forgive you, they will. But it goes a long way to say to a person, look, I'm not going to ask you to forgive me. I just want you to know that I care about you. Okay. And I am sorry. But if it's not an apology, again, they're saying, be strong, have strength of character. There's also a bit of patience attached to strength here, and be open to new possibilities. They're also saying, get the hell out of your head about this. Be open to a new perspective. One of the problems was no one can take a new perspective on it. Can't see it and have an aha moment of enlightenment where you realize there are just some things that you can't control, that are out of your control, and you have to accept it. That's the lesson of the hangman. And with the hangman, there is always a sacrifice to be made. Okay, so one of the things, this is a similar energy upside down here. Your guides are saying, you have a very strong inner critic right now. You're being way too hard on yourself. You're not the victim in this situation. They wouldn't say that to you if it weren't true. They're telling you you're really trapped in a lot of negative thoughts. And remember what the love angels said. They said visualize and affirm positive things. This is also further suggesting that get out of your head about it, and face the things about yourself that limit you. What does that mean? Think about the things that you feel and think about yourself that are holding you back, and your own inner critic. Try to release negative thoughts and open to a new perspective. For some of you, new love is coming in. Okay, Libra, that's your love message for the 25th through the 27th. If it resonates with you, I hope it helps you. Book a private reading with me if you want a personal message. The link to my website for scheduling is in the description below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Libra. I really love you guys. I hope the next couple days are great for you. I'll see you next time.